Hello, my name is Leo. Welcome back for another episode of Anbennar in EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode, we managed to conquer a little bit more lands from the centaurs. Actually, quite a bit more lands, if I remember correctly. The episodes sort of blur together when you record multiple ones back to back. But anyway, we've expanded quite a bit to the south, so the plains are now mostly in our well, not really mostly, but we've got a decent chunk of the plains over here, at least under our control, and we've gotten most of the Federation fairly well shielded, at least against the centaurs. Now, we do have more merchants over here, but I'm still not entirely sure if I should start. We don't have a lot of trade power there yet. But this would be probably the place where I should change my trade port eventually, just to be able to sort of gather everything into the same place and get the money from there. But for that, we'd have to conquer a little bit more lands, and I don't think we can, realistically speaking, pull that off. But one thing that we are probably going to be pulling off today is annexing some of our vassals, or the first one over here at least. It's going to also give us a bit of troops, admittedly, and probably some fleets as well. But we'll have to figure out how valuable those ships are going to be for us. Because upgrading and building new ships, it's, well, okay, the upgrading takes a bit less time, but the price is going to be the same regardless. But yeah, we'll be able to combine all, sort of unite all of this land here for us. Oh, plague. I'd say there's nothing we can do this time around. Oh, trade wars. Minus 50 diplomacy points. Or diplomatic power. That's unfortunate. We could... You know what, I'm just going to complete the economic ideas real quick here. We're still getting the admin points fairly rapidly, so we should be able to do this without too many issues. And at that point, once we are ready to get the admin tech 17, we should already have the... Oh, right, that reminds me. How close are we getting the... Okay, so the global trade is almost present at Zurkanrek already. And the Federation is still in crisis mode. Is that still... Right, so it doesn't... Oh, all power costs plus 10%. Okay, so it does affect us quite badly. Well, no wonder that we're... Well, not really struggling, but... Not necessarily having quite a good time, let's just say. Can we... Who are you fighting? They are at war, and... Okay, so that is going to take... Rightful ownership. Oh, hold on a minute. What are we giving them? Sure. They want that. I can give it to them. We'll vassalize them, I mean, annex them and all that as once they're done with their war, I guess. Well, I suppose it should reduce the unrest. Oh, they increased autonomy there, fair enough. And now they're coring it. So, technically speaking, we did already core that, didn't we? So we're wasting a little bit points, but it's not too bad. At least it keeps the vassal happy. Renew influence. I'm going to cancel. I don't need them to be that much stronger at this point. So if we wanted to have a look at other vassalizations, there's not really that one. Oh, global trade has beer in Zurkanrek. Good. Now, how much would we have to pay for that right now? I mean, we don't know the exact numbers, but we can sort of estimate that it's probably somewhere around 1,500. Now, admittedly, it is going to be spreading fairly quickly to us. Well, actually, is it spreading all that quickly? It is spreading at least, but... You know, 3 points over here now. I suppose now that we've got the... It present in Zurkanrek, so that is going to help. And then of course we got the level 3 one over here, so that's probably going to get it fairly soon as well, probably about 10 months, and we'll have it there. So it's not exactly present yet, but we'll probably be like 3 years. We'll have it enough so that we can embrace it, and then that will allow us to get the extra merchant. I mean, we don't really use the merchants all that much yet because we are in a bit of a rough... Oh, the centaurs decided to go on golden era. All right. Bold move. Are they... They're not at war with anyone right now, at least. There's a decent bit of these nations... Oh, wow, yeah, Gromba has become a massive... I think they conquer some of the sort of released nations in here. And then there's something going on over there. Another bastion is about to be completed. Right about there, so that's good. Oh, right, I wanted to also build the coastal or naval battery over here, didn't I? So the attrition over here for hostile fleet is going to be increased. Are you still at war? You are still at war? I don't think that war is really going anywhere, is it? I don't know who Darknet is, and... Yeah, okay, so that's just something going on somewhere. I suppose it might be somewhere over here where we don't have information yet, but some of these others might. I mean, who are you allied to? You're not... Oh, you're not allied to... But it's probably... Right, you're defending some of these. It's this one. Right. And I can't declare war on you, can I? Nope. Federation going through crisis. And I'm guessing we can't... I mean, first of all, we don't have anything in here to declare war for, so let's just go ahead and cancel the military access, by the way. Among other things. Looks like, are you also... No, you're not part of the war. So in 2 years, I can start annexing you if the other one is still at war. And there we go, we get a bit more colonies down here. So it's producing another fur-producing province, alright. Like we didn't have enough of those. Speaking of which, though, we could probably increase the development on some areas. Let's actually have a look. Where would this... I don't know if those are really that great. I suppose that one could be increased a level. We could maybe increase that a level. And that a level. We're going to at least get more of these provinces into 10 development total. Ooh, and that... You know what? I'm going to give this a few levels. There we go. Does spend a decent bit of points, but you know, also it gives it some more development, and it's got to be in provinces that are actually quite valuable. 4 uniforms, down them. We're going to get another manufactory going on right now. And I suppose we could also increase the size of this army here. I'm just going to get the 2nd Cavalry Regiment there already. How many months? We've still got 84 months remaining on the Age of Unraveling before we head into the Age of Witch Kings. We haven't really been doing much in terms of magic, to be fair. Let's get the production efficiency from there, and we also get some more policies that we can put in. So, ooh, production efficiency or... Oh, actually, I'm going to go for the statute monopoly. Trade efficiency and production efficiency both go up. So that seems like a good idea. Then we're going to also get extra 5 discipline. We do have another 2 policies in here that we could put in. They're not bad. But at the same time, I'd rather not spend the points right now, since we're already spending a lot of extra points on pretty much everything. And our standing is... Oh, scholarly corporation. Institutions... Ooh. Oh, right, that's for our vassal, isn't it? Sure, that's going to cost us a bit of diplo points, but I think that increasing our standing would... Oh, there we go. We're now high standing, at least. And you are wanting a military access from us again. I mean, that is the one nation that is stopping us from connecting our southern lands into our mainlands here. And of course, the Federation leader is also another one that is causing some issues. Now, I suppose we could get another manufacturer, or perhaps... Ooh, hold on, a state house. Statewide governing cost. Oh. Local governing cost increased. Oh, no, okay, so over here, this would be probably a pretty good place for it. I don't know if that one's got... It's got a... Oh, right, it's got a mill already, but it doesn't... Okay, yeah, we can have both of there. Good. So that would be pretty decent to reduce the governing cost a little bit. I mean, we still got a little bit extra in there. But if we want to state any more areas, then we are going to have to kind of do that. Let's actually have a look. So we got all of that as a state, that as a state. These are not. This one's not a state. I don't really think we necessarily need to make that a state, though. It's not that valuable area overall. I think this could be another state over here. Although, if we have a look at... Okay, so that is the center of trade. So, yeah, this one's something that we want to state, then. Spend a bit of points to get these cores in. And I suppose if we just get a little bit of money, we can get this into a level 2 center of trade. Which would be quite nice, admittedly. Oh, the shared granary is expired. Also, seems like all of these are fairly loyal, so let's go ahead and see some more land, shall we? We've got pretty good... Ooh, autonomy chains is there, and yearly absolutism... We don't have absolutism yet, but I suppose at this stage we might want to start reducing the influences a little bit. To reduce some of the things that we don't need anymore. I mean, let's get some of the diet, and let's see. Clergy wants us to convert. You want Lankina to be a subject, but I don't think I can declare war on them. And adventurers want me to... Where is this province? Oh, over there they want to... Oh, right, it's being converted right now. They want the local autonomy to be at least 10. I mean, yeah, I suppose that's quite easy. Let's increase autonomy, reduces unrest, and get the mission done immediately. So there we go, we got that. We got the money to upgrade this. Oh, we don't have the development in here. Right, well, that's something that we can quite easily do. There we go. So another level 2 or over there, and I suppose if I wanted to, I could probably move my main trade port in here. The canal city, it would probably be pretty good for it. Now, it's going to cost us 200 points, though. If we do that, and then we can start... this one, you can start transferring trade power instead. I don't know if we'll be making more money. Probably not yet. Or not immediately, but I suppose is there... Now we could also send a trader over here to transfer trade power. And we've got already one over there, so that's transferring over here. And from here we're transferring south. Most of the trade in this node already. So that's good. And that should start increasing our trade power total in here. We've got 50% of the total node in or under our control already. We can start increasing that even further. Is there any... No, there's only these two that... Okay, we are already pushing from the trade for us, which, you know, it's not massive, but it's better than nothing. So are we making more money? We're making... Okay, we're actually making less money now per month, but I think this is something that we can sort of start building up a bit further. Election. We've got a pretty good amount of republican tradition right now, so if the trade on the ruler is... Oh yeah, that is actually pretty good. Right, let's just re-elect. Okay, some extra middle points there. A renew nation, I don't think we will. Are we? Oh, right, we should be able to start annexing this very shortly. In about 2 months. And then we can get, well, that's going to use a lot of our diplomat points, admittedly, but we've got pretty good income of those, so I'm not too fussed about that. And we should be able to get this annex probably, oh, it's 346 total cost. That's a decent bit of cost, admittedly. Let's start annexing that. Can we also annex... No, they're still at war. And I don't think this war is really ending, is it? Oh, no, I actually think it might end eventually. Oh, there we go, 16,000 men rebellion this time. But it was dealt all the same. Right, so I'm guessing over here we got a little bit unrest still, but for the most part we don't have really that much to worry about the rebellion, so I'm just going to start drilling some armies. In the meanwhile, to get the professionalism up a little bit. I mean, we do have 34%, but we want to get that higher and higher. It's still like a lot of ways to go, or a lot of distance to go to get to the full 100%, but like already we get pretty decent bonuses from it, if I remember correctly. Oh, is that right? Now we need to figure out. So it was this state, wasn't it, that we just converted? And those are fully converted. So I guess now this one... Oh, we can't put an edict in there. We could put an edict over here, I suppose, for the conversion. To speed that up. And then let's have a look at the options. So I guess we'll start with that one. Might not be the best option, but it'll do. We've got another potential revolution, but that's not really going to be a problem. And the annexation is 3 points per month, so that's going to take quite a while. Another 10 years before it's completed. Let's also go ahead and... Oh, right, trade depots. Oh, boy. Well, that's already building something, so we can't build it there. This one is not showing the points there, alright. Why is it not... Hold on a minute. Oh, wait, I can't build it myself yet. I don't have the tech, but I could build it in my vassals' territories. Alright. That makes sense. I mean, is that a Sentinel trade? It is. You know what? I'm going to increase the size of that then to trade depot. We're going to be getting that benefit eventually anyway. Speak of the devil. Oh, right, never mind. That's actually the Miltech. And we don't have the... Oh, right, we've set... Okay, so 1,500 ducats to get the global trade. He has spread already to few provinces. Still got plenty of provinces spread to, though, so don't think it's going to be quite complete. Oh, right, we got that one as well. Okay. So, yeah, it's spreading around most of our nation already. Incorruptible. Death to spies. So this one's already at 50%. Oh, but it's not getting it all that quickly. Do we still have the... Oh, local trade power. Okay, so we don't have any of the edicts to speed up the spread of the institution, but honestly, it's not really that bad. We'd be paying a lot of money for all of those, regardless. Ooh, discoveries are spreading now, finally. I'll get a little bit more. Oh, right. Yeah, we can see the mountains in here a little bit. Change of the diet. Manufacturing in a province around there. I mean, that would be potentially quite useful. We're currently building... Oh, we are building the farm estate there already, aren't we? And then you want to have a subject, but I don't think we can declare the war. And you want... Okay, so clergy it is. That's going to be the easiest one. Because it will already be done soon enough. But yeah, we've gotten a little bit more discoveries over here. So that's another nation that does not know about me yet, at least. There is a lot of Dwarven nation. Oh, and we know a lot more of Grombar now. And this seems like a Dwarven nation for sure. Oh yes, yes it is. Disaster at sea. Oh dear. For 10 years morale, navy's minus 10%. I think we're gonna afford that. Like, we've got still a very good fleet overall, and very large fleet overall as well. So I'm not too worried about losing a little bit of morale there. Especially since we're probably not going to be fighting for a little bit at least. While we're just annexing the vassals and all that. Are you still... Oh, you're no longer at war. Can I start annexing you? I can. So it's both 3 points per month. So we're going to get most of the way done over here. Then the Diplo reputation is going to drop a little bit. Although I suppose, is there a Diplo reputation advisor? Not right now for us. There's a discipline advisor. That could be quite nice for the combat ability. There's prestige, master of mint, national unrest. I mean, that last one might not be a bad idea either, but it's not going to be quite as profitable as the production advisor. So I'm going to hold on to that one. So is there any more centers of trade that I could upgrade? Well, if we upgrade the level of this, we could probably make that into level 3. Until then... Oh, there we go. That's a colony completed. Let's go ahead and cancel... Oh, wait, no, we don't have a colonist there anyway. So let's just send in the colonists already forward. And then there's another 2 afterwards that we still need to colonize. And Marrakech to our east. Oh, equal among men. So no longer see as monstrous nation. So now we just need to get the claims on them if we want to expand into... Well, at least one claim on them before we can expand into them. And that's honestly fine. Like, oh, hold on a minute. Is there someone that's pirateering going in here? I wonder where they are hunting the pirates then. I'm pretty sure they're not in here. They're not in Bluesy. They're not over there either. Unless they're sending it all the way to my territories over here, which I doubt it. Oh, they are pirateering in my land. Okay. Alright then. Do we have room for more ships? We could have a few more. Maybe a few galleys in here. Galleys are actually fairly good at pirate hunting in inland seas. It's a lot of guns in them overall. So we'll just get a few of these and put them on pirate hunting in our center of trade, or the trade node over here. And now we could, actually, we might want to wait to embrace the institution. We're still getting the money fairly quickly, so we'll be able to have this soon-ish. We'll need to wait for the ships to be done. And then we can hunt down the pirates that they're trying to send in privateers over here. It's a bold move. Of course, it's not really all that much. Oh, accommodation with natives. Alright then, native assimilation chance goes up and all that. And it's, oh wow, yeah, it's 100 per year right now. That's pretty decent. Is there any more of these that could make us start removing? Free enterprise, I mean, why is the equilibrium 83%? Okay. Admittedly, getting the extra trade efficiency over there is not bad. But I think we're going to get rid of the free enterprise. It's going to cost us a little bit of loyalty for the time being, but also it's going to allow us to get a little bit closer on the absolutism in terms of getting at least a little bit in there. Plus, you know, it reduces the influence, so in the future conquest, not as much of the land is going to go into the estates. Oh, that reminds me, we've got these ships here. Let's go ahead and protect trade. We've got some ships already in here. I suppose we could protect trade over... in Godar? Sure. Eventually, I do plan on having the main trade node in here. Oh, but yeah, they're trying to privateer a lot right now, aren't they? There we go, so we've got 1,000 ducats already. And over here, is there monthly military power? Oh, right, the monthly power is still pretty decent to have, at least for the time being, but eventually we may need to remove those as well. Is there, so there's the oversight of the clergy. That increased the influence and loyalty. But also the absolutism. We could probably remove this one. It would be a bit less loyal for a while, but it's fine. That's going to be another 10 absolutism that we can sort of try to get back. Of course, we are still minus 55 total. But I suppose if we can just reduce the number of these things. I mean, if nothing else, it does reduce the influence total. And we'll get more of the land for ourselves in the future conquests. Right, so let's go ahead and start combining these. Oh, Great Project can be upgraded. Oh, right, so we got this one to level 2 already, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So that one, oh, that's 50 local trade power. That would be quite nice. No longer trade power, though, so that's a bit unfortunate. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait with the money first before we start upgrading this one. We already got the 4 in there. Oh, we did get this to level 3, didn't we? Yeah. So the development cost is there still. It's not too bad. Oh, there we go. We've got all of these now. Let's just combine them into one single fleet. And then put you into hunt privateers. In here. Ooh, I can either try to... Oh, that's deploy casualty. I'm going to improve relations with everyone. Just for the heck of it. If we could maybe start getting some more vassals that way. I mean, we are fairly strong overall. But we haven't gotten the government rank or anything like that to sort of outrank most of them. So that's a kind of part of the issue. We still need to get another 251 development total. Of course, once we annex our vassals, that's going to give us at least some. I don't know how much exactly it's going to be. Rigorous researchers. Okay, I'll take those points. Are we... Right, we are a little bit over that. I suppose I'm going to get these 2 techs now. It's going to cost us a little bit extra points, admittedly, but it'll probably be fine. I'll be ahead of time for sure for a while. Oh, and we got a new transport ships, didn't we? Well, let's upgrade this fleet, although I suppose 240. It's going to delay the embracing of the institution a little bit. But at the same... Oh, wow, now it's 1700. Right, that's getting even more expensive. But I'm pretty sure that it is at least spreading into further and further overall. So it's not really that bad. It's just a matter of time before it starts spreading to a lot of these, or being present in a lot of the bigger provinces in here. Nobility would lose a bit of loyalty and, okay, a bit of unrest, but that's probably fine. The trial, oh, I'm going to increase the tradition a little bit. We've got a lot of the point, well, not actually that much of the points right now, but, ooh, that's going to be another 250 capacity. Okay, so after that we could do a lot more states in here, so that's good. Yeah, getting the institution embrace is going to be a bit of a big one still. I'm sure that in about a year or two we should be able to pull that off. Also still getting some colonies done. But once we're done with the colonies in here, I don't think we'll be doing colonizing a lot after that. Because there's not much over here that I can colonize. Or here, we don't know too much other areas either, so it's basically after that we can get rid of the things, colonial charters and the missions in new lands. We can get rid of those two. So that's going to increase the, or reduce the negative max absolutism at least, as well as some of the influence and all that. But also loyalty, so we might not be able to buy quite as much land in the future, but that's alright. I think we can still survive. Right, we could get the admin tech. We're going to wait at least until next year. Oh, universities. Oh, boy. Right, that's going to be handy. Oh, iron. That's also quite handy. I've got 1,500 ducats, with not really that far off. It's like 5 months away. Well, maybe 6 months away. Before we can complete the, or embrace the institution. Of course, a lot depends if we could get it present in somewhere in the meanwhile. Oh, and there we go. Stage agenda completed. Oh, who are you fighting? Korean conquest of Lankina. So over here is what they're conquering. Alright. Are you at least fighting anyone else? There's a few nations, including my vassal, which I suppose, can I now annex them at all? Seems to be still maybe progressing. We'll have a look at it. We can probably finance their efforts. Yeah, sure. And I guess I'll allow people to move through my lands. Oh, there we go. A bit more natives assimilating. Always pretty good. And we are about to get... There we go. We got the colony completed. So I'm going to recall the colonies from there and send it to the next province. So slowly but surely we've gotten all of that under our control. And yeah, our vassal is... We are actually still colonizing. Not colonizing, annexing the vassals here. Alright then. Oh, we got all the natural sciences that we had died. Ooh, power cost reduction. That would be potentially quite handy. I'm going to take that. We can't... Oh, what is your culture? Plain Center. Okay, if I was to accept the Plain Centers, then we should be able to promote that to at least level 2. But there we go. Oh, we lost the Admiral. Alright, we don't necessarily need a new Admiral quite yet. So we'll hold on to that one. Good luck, I suppose, for the Centaurs leaving our nation. So 3 more months and we'll be able to embrace the institution, I reckon. Or according to my calculations. Now, admittedly, if we had put in the edict over here, we probably would have got on the global trade already, but, you know, we got such a massive income anyway. We'd have to pay one way or another. Okay, next month. There we go, embrace. Oh, and get some more population integrated, good. And now we're going to get the university tech a bit cheaper. Oh, and is there conversion? Oh yeah, there's a lot of conversions that we could do. Well, we got only one missionary though, so it's a little bit more limited in total, but still, we've finally got the global trade. We're drilling the armies. How is our professionalism right now doing? Hey, we're one of the great powers again. Ooh, 38.3%, so we're not that far off from getting the 40%. Is that going to unlock the... no, probably not yet. How's the standing? So we are high standing. Is there anything over here? Scholarly Corporation. That's going to cost us a lot of diplomacy points again. But that would allow them to get some institutions, I guess. And get a bit of standing. Or Zurkanrek is actually... Oh, small amount is better than the tiny. I think speaking, we'll probably do both. Okay, we'll need to wait a little bit before we can do that again. 3 months. But how is our standing now? So it's still high standing. If I can get to very high standing, I suppose there's a chance that they would elect us. Maybe. If they elect me, then I can start doing wars within the Federation again. Okay, so let's try to sneak past the pirates again. Martial life on the ocean. Well, there's 10,000 sailors. Or was that 1,000 sailors? Anyway, we lost some sailors. Ooh, entrepreneur. Trade efficiency. That's quite handy. Oh, right, so... I think we're going to keep this one. You already... Yeah, you've been in power for a while, but the extra 0.5 Republican tradition per year is really nice. So, yeah, we're going to take that one. How many... So the next election is 5 years. So during that time, we'd get 2.5 points of extra Republican tradition from the ruler. And then we get another... Okay. So we get almost 10 points back. So yeah, it's still costing us a decent bit overall. It's not too bad. And since we just got the trade efficiency, I'd like to keep this one around for a while. Now, the nobility is not very loyal, but if we can get the loyalty up a little bit more, I can seize more lands. And the estates are going to be reduced to basically nothing soon enough. They'll still give me some points, hopefully, and all that. But beyond that, we don't need them too much in there. I mean, I suppose there's things that I could do with them. But for the most part, I don't really need to. I suppose we could get another manufactory soon. Or we could get the university. Especially in our capital. Although I suppose in our capital, is that going to be... Well, if we do want to develop it, I suppose it does make sense. Oh, Federation elections. Again, we were not chosen. We're still definitely the biggest one. Actually, if we look at the army sizes, we're not that high in the grand scheme of things, but we're not too low on the list either. Let's go ahead and get the army over here built up, though. A bit closer to the levels that we needed to be. But we are actually also out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.